I'm Danny Gurry, and you've tuned in to Good Morning Frederick. It's a podcast, well, about Frederick. Everything, the people, the businesses, the nonprofits, and the cool stuff. So sit back, relax, and enjoy Good Morning Frederick.
Hi, I'm Joe Richardson. You're watching Good Morning Frederick.
Oh, wow. Speedy ones. Doesn't even give me a chance hardly to switch over. Good morning, Frederick. Today is Wednesday, June 11th. I'm your host, Danny Gurry. 1 week from today, our 300th show, which is unbelievable. You're all invited to come to the live stream. It's from 8 to 10 a.m. on Wednesday, June 18th at 401 North Market Street. When you stop by, you're going to have a special offer on all Good Morning Frederick merch. You will be able to be one of the first to pick up the 300th show t-shirt, and it is awesome. You're going to love it. We also will have an ice cream bar set up for you. Our theme is ice cream for this show. I don't know why. It's just that's what we did. That's the way we are. Want to say good morning to Tara Flannery. And, of course, good morning to Mama Cone coming up with her alliteration every single day. We're having a wild, wonderful, whimsical Wednesday. She will be at the home of everything Frederick today, holding the fort down. So if you want to shop today and say hi to Mama Cone, you certainly can. All right, here is what is happening on the show today. Got our morning roundup with Bob Miller and Chris Michaels, hopefully, from WFMD. We got happening in Frederick, a highlight of some of the events happening in and around Frederick County that you're going to want to mark your calendars for. Then we got Local Compass today. Perla from Antietam World Travel Service and Savannah, who represents Sandals and Beaches Resorts. They're on the show today talking about a great all-inclusive vacation, and they have a free virtual event coming up they want you to know about. Plus, then we talk with Javaria. She's a participant of Distinguished Young Women, a rising senior at Oakdale High School, talking about her experience with that organization. Don't forget your donations. The gentleman who opened the show, Joe Richardson, has Mountainside Education and Enrichment. Any purchase of Good Morning Frederick merch benefits them throughout the month. So please stop by, pick up some merch, and go back and watch the interview we did with Joe Richardson to find out about keeping perfectly good food out of the landfill and allowing other students to have it at a local school. All right, that is it. That's what's happening for our show today. Let's get it started officially. Good Morning Frederick is sponsored by Rita's Italian Ice and Frozen Custard of Frederick, open daily, noon to 9 p.m. You can also pick up a hot pretzel or iced coffee. Maybe you didn't think about that at Rita's, but that is available too. And if you can't get to them, they can come to you. Rita's is available on Grubhub, DoorDash, and Uber Eats. There's no reason not to have Rita's, located at 538 West South Street in Frederick. All right, it's time to get our morning roundup with the gentleman from the Morning News Express on WFMD. Here we go. Morning Roundup is sponsored by Auto Trim Design of Mid-Maryland. Window tinting, paint protection film, ceramic coating, vinyl wraps like on the Good Morning Frederick car. Also, customized leather upholstered car seats. They can take care of all your aftermarket enhancements. Auto Trim Design of Mid-Maryland, accessories for any lifestyle. Find them on Urbana Pike or at autotrim-md.com. Good morning.
Just got to turn on the microphone.
Yeah.
I got my Homeland Defense hat on just in case anybody, is watching. So Um, so did I tell you about my fly catcher thing? My fly trap?
No.
Oh, I just sent you a text message. So look at your phone. So
Okay.
I saw this on the internet. I'm not promoting it, but I saw this on the internet. It's right there you go. And it's a fly trap. It catches up to 20,000 flies. So
Oh my Lord. Oh my gosh.
I sent you a picture, and that's from Saturday night to today.
What in the heck?
That's a lot of flies, right?
It
I
is
don't
a lot
promote
of flies. It is
that.
a
If
lot.
I
I'm going to
wish
see
I
if
would
I
have
can
done
figure
that.
out a way to pull this up. Hang on. Yeah, but that's wild.
I can maybe just kind of show it to the camera.
Let
That.
me just, I think I can
Can you
pull it
see
up.
that?
Hang on.
There you go. There they are, right there. That's the flies out of that.
That,
And you see that whole white part there? See
yeah,
how it's dark? That's because it's all flies,
that is unbelievable. So I guess
right?
it's one of those things where they fly in and then can't get
Yep.
out.
Yep. They have a little thing right here. It's like you cut it out, and you cut
Yeah.
this out. You pull that out, and then you add water. It's got like some kind of a thing in the bottom of it there, right
Oh,
there,
like a
and that
sugar or something they like.
it is. It's sugar and oh, I forget what it said it had in there. It's like it's got sucrose. You remember that when you used to put that in your tea?
Yeah, yeah.
It has putrescent whole egg solids, yeast, trimethylene, and other stuff. But
Great.
yeah, it doesn't
So,
smell good.
yeah. So can you reuse the
No,
plastic bit and just do
no,
new bags?
no, no. You can't. You just do you want to dump out the flies? No.
No, no, no.
Gross.
I meant like you you roll up the bag that's on there and then you have another bag that you can put around it.
No, no.
Well,
It's kind of all encompassing because you have to have the stuff. You have to have the stuff. So
yeah.
you put water in it up to here,
Gotcha.
and then you hang it, and then it just the flies come in and they just don't leave.
So do you
But
notice like less flies around your place or no?
yes, yes.
Oh.
That's why we have more. We're going to put them in other places. So yeah.
Ah.
And we're going to put them down by the pool.
Yeah.
And wherever we got flies, we're going to put them. So people say, "Oh, you get a fly catcher." They think those yellow strips that dangle
Yeah,
down that are sticky. No, don't. Man, that's the thing to get right there. I hung it in a tree, and it really, really does the job. So.
That is incredible.
Yeah.
Bob Miller single-handedly shutting down the fly population out in
right.
Yeah.
And our buddy Chris Michaels used to be a pest control guy, so he understands.
He did.
Don't tell anybody. Now I'll be getting more requests to go and take care of people's properties I do now.
Yeah.
Yeah, my daughter's still dealing with them.
Listeners don't tune in for my intelligent political analysis. They tune in to hear how I kill roaches.
Well, they're like the most indestructible thing in the world.
They are until they meet Chris Michaels, and then they're no longer indestructible.
So now you're inviting people to ask you how that works. Gary Morton's joining us today. Want to say good morning to him. Yes, fly control. There you go.
Yes.
That's what we
need. Hey, Gary, how are you?
Has he been on your show yet?
No, Bob. I kept inviting Gary on. Uh-oh.
He keeps saying he'll show. He was supposed to be back on my show too, because last summer when I interviewed him and he hinted that he was running. Oh God, we lost Bob.
Yeah, Bob's sound was gone again. He was doing his impersonation of the old Godzilla movies. Oh no, Godzilla's coming, and we couldn't hear him. So there you go. We'll get him back soon. Hey, it's been a rough day for him. It's a rough day for me and Bob. He lost power today on the morning show too. So we lost Bob for about 40 minutes.
Here he comes. Here he comes.
Hey.
I thought it was a joke, but it wasn't. I don't know if it's me or whatever, but my power went out again today, just briefly, and it took me 40 minutes to get back on the air.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, my end was fine. Chris's was not, and he just decided not to do anything about it because he's like, I'm going to take over the show.
Yeah. Well, Gary says he says good morning, but he says he's just getting back from the Outer Banks. So I'm sure you're going to be getting a call any moment for him to be on your show, and mine too.
Poor Gary was at the Outer Banks. Oh my God! Oh, we should just have a moment of silence for his, the hardship that Gary had to go through. I love the Outer Banks.
Yeah, Gary, how come you didn't invite me and Bob? We could have done the show live from the Outer Banks.
So was he on the sound side or the ocean side?
Oh, I don't know. Let's see.
The sound side is my favorite side.
Okay, oh, right. So between that little strip.
But the sound side is like it's not deep water. It's like 3-4 feet deep, like a mile out. It's just I went down there with a friend of mine. He was a windsurfer, and he taught me how to windsurf. All of about 20 seconds of me windsurfing. Then I just fell in, and I'm like, I can't get back up on the board.
Yeah,
I'm too fat.
So I'm going to tell you a little story real quick that I've said on the Morning News Express. Not only do I not watch movies, but I, Chris Michaels, do not know how to swim.
Yeah, you need to go talk to my girl Jenny from Serenity Swimming over at the Frederick Airport. They're opening up soon, and she'll teach you how to swim any age. Oh, Gary was on the ocean side.
Okay. That's the...
But she'll teach you how to swim, Chris. It's a beautiful pool.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just never... One of those things where I never learned how to swim. I'm not a pool person. I'm more of I'd rather go on the beach and, just go... where the sharks aren't, and water that comes up to, my stomach, because I don't know how to swim.
I know, but not knowing how to swim is more dangerous. You need to at least know how to tread water.
Oh, listen, I've been treading water in my marriage for years now, so treading water is something I'm good at. I've also been treading water in my radio career, plus other things. I've been treading water in life, so, I could teach people how to. Are they hiring? I could teach people how to tread water.
That's good. That's good. I like it. Oh boy. Oh Lordy, have mercy.
So
all right.
I gotta say real quick before I get into news. I do not recommend anybody getting gout. It is not fun.
How is your battle with gout going?
It's gotten a lot better. So here I was, okay, Bob Miller. I was trying to be this tough guy. I had my foot was hurting me, and I go into the sales meeting. By that point, I was limping really badly on Monday, and people had noticed in the sales meeting. Danny was there too. They said, "Oh, well, you're limping," and I'm like, "Yeah, I got an injury from squatting all those weights. It's just a toe injury from all the squats I was doing. Trying to seem like a tough guy. I was like, oh, I just twisted my ankle." And then by the time I got home, I literally could not walk. Could not walk at all. I was in so much pain. And then I talked to my mother, who suffered from this, and she called and said, well, did you have shrimp? I'm like, yeah, I had like 16 big pieces of shrimp the day before. She's like, well, you got gout. I'm like, oh, that's what it was. It is so freaking painful, man. I cannot begin to tell you. Not fun.
You were able to get into a doctor and get a prescription?
I did. I couldn't walk. I literally could not walk. So I actually called Bob, because Bob lives fairly close to me. I'm like, hey, Bob, do you have a wheelchair or something I could borrow? Because I could not walk.
I didn't.
Instead of fixing the problem, just get me a wheelchair. I'll be good.
Well, no, I had to get into the doctor. I had to get to the doctor, and I needed a wheelchair to at least get me to the doctor, because my poor wife had to literally help me to the van, to our car. And I was like, I didn't know how I was going to get into the doctor. So I was hoping we could stop by Bob's house and get a wheelchair. My wife could wheel me into the doctor. But yeah, after waiting 2 hours in the doctor's office, 2.5 hours in the doctor's office, they gave me prescription, and it's a lot better, but it is not fun. It hurts like the dickens.
I wouldn't think shrimp would do that, but apparently it does.
Yeah, I was looking at the symptoms and stuff, and it's weird. Shrimp can cause that. So it's
stress too.
A uric acid buildup is what causes it.
Yeah,
so Chris is on acid.
Chris
is doing acid.
Yeah, also can cause it.
Taking a trip and never leaving the farm, huh?
Well, Mama Cone thought she had the exact same thing on her foot, and I'm thinking, what is going on? Chris has it, now you, but she actually has cellulitis.
Oh, that hurts even more too, doesn't it?
She says it hurts, but she's got prescription now too.
Well, What is that, on your legs too? You can't walk or what?
I don't want that. Her foot, it's on the top of her foot. And she says it feels like someone ran over her foot with something. It hurts. So,
oh man, geez, I hope she gets
we
better.
We need the healthy juju around here. I've got a sore throat or a cough, and we need all health, all good health.
Amen to that, sister.
You're a beast. Got a sore throat, still doing your show. Got to give you props for that. All right, we'll get to news here. Frederick City Mayor Michael O'Connor has vetoed the council's proposed budget for fiscal year 2026, and a man previously deported from the U.S. on 2 separate occasions was arrested by the Frederick County Sheriff's Office for child pornography. How disgusting is that? We had the Frederick County Sheriff Chuck Jenkins. Did we lose Bob again?
Well, yeah, I think he couldn't hear or couldn't. I don't know. I'll grab him again when he pops in.
We had the Frederick County Sheriff Chuck Jenkins on the show today to kind of talk about that. And of course, you also had mentioned the 287G program. And of course, for more information on that, there he is. Just head to our website at WFMD.com. More information on the news. And taking a quick look at the weather, it is a nice day today. It's going to be a beautiful day today. Currently 73, mostly clear skies. Looked at a high of 86 today, down to a low of 63. It's going to be a sunny day, and it's going to be mostly clear for tonight. Taking a look at tomorrow, it is going to be a hot one. Looking at a high of 92, mostly sunny, down to a low of 67 tomorrow.
There you go.
Yes.
All 4 seasons in 1 week in the state of Maryland.
No kidding. I actually, for today's weather, if we could just put this on repeat for the next month or so, I would be so happy.
It's a beautiful day. Absolutely beautiful. All right, the Frederick Keys started their first 6-game homestand with a big win, 10-3 over the State College Spikes. The victory. So congratulations to the Keys. The Orioles, not so lucky. They got beat by the Tigers yesterday by a score of 5-3. Tigers got one of the best records in Major League Baseball, along with the Mets, who beat the Nats yesterday. The Mets rallied past the Nationals 5-4 Tuesday night to open up their series. And Lamar Jackson, this is kind of befuddling to me. He did not show up for practice of the organized team activities, or OTAs they call them. Back in May 28th, he hasn't returned. He was there. I'm sorry. He hasn't returned to the field since. That's cost him $750,000. Now, this is for the second consecutive year. Now, I guess when you're making $43 million, $750,000 is a drop in the bucket. But my goodness, why would you leave that kind of money on the table?
It's the price of a new home in Frederick.
Yeah, right. It's just ridiculous.
Absolutely, it is ridiculous. Why is he not going?
I guess he feels like he doesn't have to. I mean, I would just go and talk to people and just show up. Maybe he's on vacation. I don't know. I mean, nobody's, when you make $43 million.
I know. You're the leader of the team.
Right?
It's kind of good to show up and show out. Anyway.
That's like Chris Michael's money.
I know.
Yeah, right.
We're going to fine him $7.50.
Ask him the last time he's watched a movie.
Oh, when is the last time? I almost forgot. We have our next movie night coming up. I got to get Janine to put it up there. We've got Ferris Bueller's Day Off coming up in August. What do we got? What are we on now?
I have to look at my, let's see here. I got to pull it up.
What was the last movie you watched that's on the list?
Hold on. I'm pulling it up. Give me 1 second. Bob Miller, can you entertain while I pull this up, please? Thank you, sir.
Hey, if you're here and you're in trouble, you know what? Here's Homeland Defense right there. You could get in trouble with it.
Good entertaining.
Yeah,
Top Gun and Basic Instinct and Giving Sunday are the last ones I've seen.
Those were that was last week, right?
Yeah, last week. Yep. So those are the last ones I've seen. Right. Basic Instinct reminded me of one of those movies that would come in really blurry at midnight on Cinemax. Except it wasn't blurry.
Forget the premise of it. I'm thinking of Fatal Attraction. Which one's the one with Glenn Close and she's the...
That's Fatal Attraction.
That was
Okay.
Fatal Attraction. I saw that one too.
What's
Yeah.
Basic Instinct then?
Basic Instinct it's about this woman. I'm trying to think. She was she I think she was an artist. I'm trying to remember now what it was. She was an artist, I think. And okay, now I remember. So it was this guy was killed by a woman.
Oh, never mind. All you had to do was say. All
she
you had
had
to
a thing
do
with the cop. Yeah,
is mention Sharon Stone. That's all you have to
Right.
remember.
So,
Sharon
there you
Stone,
go.
so
Michael
she had this thing
Douglas are in
with
it.
the cop.
Yeah.
That's why the thing with the Cinemax at midnight came out of my mouth, but it wasn't blurry. So then I saw with now she's now in her 70s, Sharon Stone, which is like wow.
Well, that came out in 1992.
Yeah. Yep. So
there you
Well, he's
go.
catching up.
That's
saw
right.
Top Gun, which was okay. Wasn't a huge fan of Top Gun, but it's not my cup of tea. Still better than Shawshank
Like
Redemption.
fighter jets. How do you not like fighter jets fighting and flying and stuff like that? How do you not like that?
I'm not into fighter jets. I mean, sports.
That was one of the That was one of the movies that started recruiting again for people.
I was just gonna say, if you want to find, you cannot find any other pro-America military story than Top Gun.
Yeah,
listen,
Navy. Yeah,
I mean, I'm into sports movies, Pamela Anderson and Sharon Stone movies, stuff like that.
Talk to me, Goose. Talk to me. Goose.
Talk to me, Goose. Oh gosh. Yeah, I worked at that Navy base, Miramar Naval Air Station. Yeah, I bartended in the Top Gun bar, actually. Yeah.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think that we have a friend who is a instructor at Top Gun. The best of the best. The best of the best.
Okay. Yeah, it's very cool. Very cool. I got to meet people from all over.
It was one of those movies where I was just like waiting for it to end, but again, it wasn't my type of movie. So, but I did it for the kids. I just
unbelievable. All right. Well, wrapping that up. Well, we have to get kind of the mid-year total for Christmas Cash for Kids so far with movies. So, and Christy Wood joining us. If you're going to the Keys game, she's going to be there with Wags for Hope. You can stop by and see Wags for Hope. They do a lot of the reading programs with dogs, which is kind of cool. Maybe we should have her in on WFMD. She's great.
Baby. I just saw a post and I hate to, I'm not sure, but apparently maybe one of her dogs might have passed away. Sparkle.
Yeah, I did an interview with her and Sparkle not too long, well, a month or two ago. And then suddenly, Sparkle passed away. But Lucy, her other dog, just passed her certification. So that's very cool. And she's very involved in that organization, which is awesome.
That's good. That's good.
I did an interview with Christy for Wags for Hope for 4-State Focus, and it was one of my favorite interviews, man. Those dogs are truly, absolutely amazing. And just to answer your question, I'm not allowed to go to the Keys game anymore because the first game of the season I went to and the Keys got blown out. So they told me I'd bring them.
Yeah, you're the bad luck.
I'm the bad, what is it, Juju? You said?
Juju, bad Juju.
I used to date
I think that's racist now.
Good Lord. On that note, that's for Major League. I'm just quoting Major League. There you go.
Which is another great movie.
It is a great movie. Is that on the list, Major League? It should be. That's a baseball movie. Chris could get $9 for that one.
I think, we have to check. Okay, yeah. If not, I'll definitely watch that one. I'm into that one. So there you go.
You love baseball.
All right.
Still waiting for him to watch The Warriors. It's a New York movie.
I know.
All right, I'll get it. Speaking of which, you and me, Bob Miller, New York baseball game. We're gonna do that or what? It'll be fun.
I'm in for it. I just, got to find a day off that we're, get a day off because
it'd be a weekend. It'd be a Saturday. We can do it. All right, Danny. I hope you feel better, my friend. I know you're not feeling well. Hang in there.
You too. Take care of that gout. All right, we'll see you later.
We'll do.
All right, bye. Oh, just what you wanted to hear about. Gout and everything else. It's all good. All right, we're going to take a quick break. Then we're going to be back with a highlight of some of the events going on in and around Frederick and happening in Frederick. And then Local Compass with Antietam World Travel Service. And Javaria is a participant of Distinguished Young Women, and we got a chance to chat with her as well. All of that comes up right after this.
This portion of Good Morning Frederick is powered by Ken's Automotive and Transmissions, Total Car Care. Need an oil change or brakes? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can take care of that. How about exhaust or engine work? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can do that too. No matter what you need for your car, Ken's Automotive and Transmissions is Total Car Care. Go to kenstrans.com to schedule an appointment today.
Get your tickets for Key City Rotary's Low Key Festival happening Friday, June 13th from 5 to 8 p.m. at the Carroll Creek Amphitheater. It's an all-ages, family-friendly event with live music with the band Acute Triangle, grilled cheese, please, and MR, Cheesecake's food trucks. Purchase adult beverages from Rockwell Brewery and Simply Theory Wine. Get your tickets on Eventbrite. Just search Low Key Festival. Thanks to Georgetown Insurance for their support.
Cosmec Healing handcrafted small batch tinctures and transdermal salves, double third-party tested for quality you can trust. If you've got pain, headaches, or anxiety, our products are here to help you find relief. Patient over profits mindset, 'cause we're patients too. CosmecHealing.com.
Real estate goddess, yeah. She's the one to get you there. Homes and dreams are perfect, yeah. Shattered family beyond compare.
Experience an unforgettable vacation at the Salty Seahorse on the 4x4 beach in Corolla, North Carolina. Enjoy the pool, relax in the hot tub, fish, and kayak right off the private dock. The Salty Seahorse will be your forever vacation home. Go to thesaltyseahorse2201.com.
All right, now let's find out what is happening in Frederick. Happening in Frederick is sponsored by Intense Barbecue, family-owned barbecue food truck and catering company. They cook in small batches to make sure the food is as fresh as it can possibly be when it gets to you. So whether they're catering a huge event for you or you're ordering off the food truck, you know that the food is fresh. Find them at intensebarbecue.com and satisfy your meat tooth. All right, let's see what we got here. Of course, we're still collecting Souls of Joy. This goes through August. Next week, the tickets go on sale for individuals for that event on August 8th. You can Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, or Zelle if you have $5 or $10, and then I will make sure to shop on your behalf and make sure your dollar goes as far as it can. If you know of any shoe sales or you see anything going on in and around Frederick, please let me know. And I will head out there because it's always good to find some good old bargains. These are new shoes for kids in Frederick County from kindergarten to 12th grade. So any size shoe that you find on sale is a good one. You can drop them off at the Home of Everything Frederick, 401 North Market Street, 11 to 4 Wednesdays to Sundays. All right, got 2 giveaways for you today. You can win a pair of tickets to Spirits of Maryland on June 21st. You just text Spirits to 888-465-2944. Or you can win a pair of tickets to the Rabbit's Foot reunion. If you text Rabbit's Foot to 888-465-2944, that is also June 21st. You could go to both because Spirits of Maryland is noon to 4:30 and the Rabbit's Foot reunion starts at 7. So text both of those to be entered to win. All right, today, 5 o'clock, Cocktails and Conversations at the Home of Everything Frederick, 401 North Market Street in downtown. Excited to host Whitney Hahn. She's going to be talking about AI and your business. Tomorrow, Alive at 5 is at Carroll Creek Amphitheater. It's Nick Fry and the Sons of Thunder. $6 entry, must be 21 or up, and $6 beverages. June 13th, which is Friday, Key City Rotary's Low Key Festival, open to all, family friendly, all ages. Live music, food trucks. It's $5 per person in advance on Eventbrite, $10 at the door. Kids 5 and under are free. June 14th, it's charity karaoke. You can sing for a cause to raise money to cover the FCPS lunch debt at Orioles Nest. And the Flying Cows are home for the TBL East Regional Finals. There's two. They're going to play away, and then they're going to be home. And then if for some reason they drop one of those games, we'll have a second home game for them for the championship. June 15th is Father's Day, 10 to 6. Superhero Sunday, Dads Climb Free at Tree Trekkers. It's also the summer concert series. It will be the first one since last week got rained out. It's the Plate Scrapers Progressive Bluegrass Band. And then you can join them for that. All right, June 16th, we kick off the Secret Stash weekdays. We're going to hide cash and prizes around Frederick. You're going to get your hints on the show. And hopefully you will find whatever we've hidden around. June 17th, you can kick off your summer reading program at Thurmont Library. And then at 6 p.m., you can come hang out with us at the home of everything Frederick, doing a turtle or crab suncatcher with Tammy Brown. It's going to be a lot of fun there, too. June 18th is our 300th Good Morning Frederick show. It's live 8 to 10 a.m. at 401 North Market Street. Come on down. You'll see many people you know. Might get you on camera a little bit, chat about what you're up to. June 21st is that Spirits of Maryland Festival, also the Veteran Family Fun Day. Keep forgetting to add the Rabbit's Foot reunion, but that is also on June 21st. Let's see what else. June 26th, the Thorpewood Community Day, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. If you've never been up to the Thorpewood facility, beautiful. It is free. You can head out there and check it out. June 27th, PTSD Awareness Day with Pulling for Veterans at Memorial Park on Bent Street. June 29th, we're hosting a Sunday brunch and sparkling wine with O from the Box Theory. Details will be coming soon. I haven't seen them posted yet, so I got to find out about that. July 4th, Party in the Park. Good Morning Frederick and the real estate goddess, Shannon Flannery. We are hosting the Mechanical Bull, so rides are free for you all afternoon. We'll be at Baker Park near Color Lake in the WFRE section of Party in the Park, 4th of July. And July 12th is the Rubber Duck Derby Festival, which is rescheduled. That is in Union Bridge. You can purchase your ducks at dreambigunionbridge.com and get more information about that family-friendly event happening with live music, food trucks, a Jeep show, all kinds of other stuff as well. Oh, goodness. Okay. We're going to take a quick break. Then we're coming back. And we're going to hear about Local Compass, Sandals, and Beaches Resorts. And we're going to talk with Javaria, who is a distinguished young woman from Oakdale High School. That's coming up just after this.
At Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic, we understand how pain can hold you back. We're here to understand what you're going through. For a limited time, you can schedule your first visit for just $50. Give us a call and mention Good Morning Frederick, and let's get you feeling better.
Who's always wanted to go to Alaska? Well, that's me, and I'm putting together a trip June 9th through June 20th of 2026. I would love for you to join me working together with Antietam World Travel Service to put together an amazing itinerary featuring both land and sea. We're going to see all the great stuff you see when you go to Alaska. I promise it's going to be a lot of fun. Go to bit.ly/Alaska2 for more information.
Hi, I'm Devin, your friendly neighborhood shower door expert. Upgrade your bathroom with a beautiful glass shower door, custom fit to accent your space and make getting into your shower one of the highlights of your day. Come see us at our brand new showroom in Frederick, Maryland, or online at showerdoorexperts.com.
Yes. A&S Construction is a local and award-winning woman and minority-owned business, and they're right here in Frederick. They service Frederick County and surrounding areas. A&S Construction specialize in roofing and siding. They can also take care of your windows and gutters and even build you a new patio or deck. All you have to do is call A&S Construction at 301-703-2157 or send an email, info@ansconstruction.net. Remember, you get $750 off any roof or siding replacement or $50 off any roof repairs. Just let Sandra know you saw her on Good Morning Frederick. All right, let's see who's making our market awesome. Market Makers is sponsored by the Maryland Lottery with tons of ways to win, including the big money ticket, where a $5 ticket could net you $50,000, or the $2 Monopoly ticket with a top prize of $10,000. And one of the ones we're handing out is Lucky Sevens. When you put a magnet, Good Morning Frederick magnet, on your car and you send me a picture, you're going to get one of these scratch-offs. The Lucky 7 scratch-off game has a top prize of $777. If you get 3 7 symbols, you win. You gotta love it. The Maryland Lottery. Let yourself play, but please play responsibly. All right, it's time for Local Compass with Antietam World Travel Service.
It's time for Local Compass, your guide to worldwide travel. Sponsored by the experts of everything travel, Antietam World Travel Service.
At Antietam World Travel Service, this is Local Compass giving you insight into traveling. I'm with Perla.
Hi, how are you guys?
I feel like I've just seen you not so long ago. And this is Savannah from Sandals Resort. I love having the fact that you guys have the inside track with people like Savannah to give us the behind the scenes, the tips and the tricks, and she knows everything about everything with Sandals and beaches.
And beaches. Savannah is our business development manager from Sandals and Beaches.
Yeah.
And like you said, time flies. And since time flies, we should start planning our trip for this summer, which we're in summer, and for next year.
Yeah.
Yep. So Savannah is here to tell us a little more about the gorgeous destinations they have that we all want. We just start talking about their destinations and we're dying to go. And I'm pretty sure you guys are as well.
Yes, we are.
So Savannah.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for having me too. I've been with the company for 7 years now, working with Sandals and Beaches Resorts. I am the business development manager, and I cover Maryland and Delaware. My job is to work with travel advisors to provide them the tools they need to find the perfect resort for you.
Yeah.
Because Sandals and Beaches Resorts, the pictures are pretty and it sells itself and everything, but we have a total of 17 Sandals resorts. And so when you really look at that and it's like, oh, wow, that's a lot of resorts.
A lot of choice.
So there's a lot of different choices out there. And really, actually, I guess we're kind of closer to more of a 16 Sandals resorts, because anyone who went to Sandals Emerald Bay in Exuma, we're actually converting that into a beaches. Because with our Sandals resorts, we have adults only, and then king bed configurations, a little more romantic, but doesn't have to be. It's more adults only.
Yeah.
And then Beaches is our kid-friendly and family-oriented brand, and we're kind of in the process of growing that too. So it's actually really, I should say, it's actually 16 Sandals resorts there. And continuing to really grow that brand, but each resort is something different because we're not cookie cutter. So each resort has a different feel, a different vibe, a different look, a different style. So we are out between Sandals and Beaches Resorts. We're in Curacao. We're in Jamaica. We're in Turks and Caicos. We're in St. Vincent. We're in St. Lucia. We're in Grenada. We're in Barbados, Antigua, and the Bahamas. So all throughout the Caribbean. But the big thing is that we're family-owned company. So completely family owned. Our chairman and our executive chairman were born and raised in Jamaica.
Okay.
So it truly makes a difference.
Know that. That's a cool
Absolutely.
Always learning. And she just came back from St. Vincent. Oh my God. Last week.
Yep.
She sent us the pictures
Never been to
gorgeous.
St. Vincent.
Gorgeous.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, there you go.
Yep. So it's a newer, yeah. So Sandals St. Vincent actually, that resort opened in March of 2024.
Okay.
So it is
Really
a brand
new.
new, just over a year old.
Wow.
So it's a brand new resort for us, and it is phenomenal. It was a brand new build, brand new destination and
Nice.
location, and it has been beautiful.
Yeah.
It
One
truly,
thing
truly
I
has.
absolutely love about Sandals, obviously being all inclusive makes it so easy because pretty much everything from start to finish is taken care of, right? So you, your meals, the restaurants are amazing.
Ground
I love
transportation.
the ground transportation. A lot of places, like when we went to Ocho Rios, you have kind of your little hospitality area to wait before you get taken. Really, really, you guys have thought of everything, which is amazing, and makes it so nice for families on the beaches side, which I haven't done. But I can imagine as a mom, when you're putting all this stuff together, just to make one call and say, hey, we're coming to beaches, and knowing your kids are taken care of if you want them to be at the resort. You've got all these activities. The entertainment staff is top notch. And we love that about it. So it is kind of like an easy vacation to plan.
Yep.
Because you don't have to really plan anything.
Right.
Is nice.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just want to throw that as Savannah, since we have worked a lot together. Well, personally with me, we just started, but I mean, you have worked with the travel agency and you work with all travel agents, that you work with a specific promotion for us as just travel agents. I just want to throw it out there for our friends that are listening, that we have specific promotions if you book with us as a travel agent.
Yeah. So, I mean, I do have to say, all of our pricing is going to be the same across the board, but the knowledge that you are going to be getting, we do have a specific event coming up. We're doing what we call our Vacation in Paradise, our VIP experience, which I am doing exclusively with World Travel Service and Antietam World Travel, that I'll be getting to soon. And that we're offering some booking incentives and things like that. But the advisors are the first to know of any promotions or anything that are coming out. So they get to know the inside scoop and can figure out, all right, like this promotion is going, so maybe they can guide you in that direction. And they always have my cell number, and they also always have the resort staff and the management, their contact information. So the advisors have access to the general manager, hotel manager, sales manager. So, you know, if there is just a small hiccup or misunderstanding or, you know, something extra you want to add on, and we can communicate directly with the resort, what you can't get that kind of service anywhere else.
Well, no. And like you say, the pricing might be the same across the board, but the experience and service is not. And so, and you guys also sometimes get the additional perks you can't get if you just book online, like maybe resort credits or
amenities,
room upgrades or things like that. So it's always best if you want no headaches at all. If you
I was going to say,
somebody,
you work with them, and they can put in an amazing word for you at the resort. They can work with me. I work with the resort. We all, you know, work together here because it's all mutual clients here. And, you know, there's a bunch of different things that can be added, whether you want to add them or, you know, we're adding them for you, whether you're doing an excursion, a candlelight dinner, any extras that you can do. You know, like they are here to help you, but we have three main levels of service. We have luxury level, club, and then butler. And so if you're going in there not knowing what those categories are and you're trying to book it yourself, your head is going to be spinning. You're going to be frustrated. And I promise you, it's not worth it. So they have the tools they need, because I'm here, you know, I'm giving information on the Sandal side and get to pass it along to these amazing travel advisors that are here that I get to work with all the time. So just to have those updates and give them that, because our luxury level service, you know, that does not come, that's kind of our nice way of saying entry level in a way. And so you wouldn't really know that and what it does and doesn't come with. There's a big difference in booking luxury level, club, and butler. So even small things like that, or maybe, you know, if you needed a certain view or a certain location or a handicap accessible, any of that kind of stuff, you need the tools of a travel advisor to be able to use that, because we're not cookie cutter by any means.
I love
and talking about if they want no more information, the event that we're going to have is on June 20th at 1 p.m. and it's virtual. You can sign up. And Savannah is going to be there telling us all tips and
Yep.
and tricks and everything that we have to know about our amazing properties.
Yeah. So it's June 20th at 1 p.m. So take your little lunch break and hop on. It's virtual, so you don't have to leave. So you can take your little quick break.
Yeah.
And then just for tuning in, you'll qualify for booking incentives. So all you have to do is be logged in, and we'll cover at least where, our resorts are and a little bit more. Yes, I said, we're in Jamaica, but like how many are there? And kind of, just some of the gist of a little bit further details about all of our resorts. And then at the end, I'll cover what all of those booking incentives are. And we'll also have, Antietam World Travel, everybody on there to, help me answer questions and all work together on this. So definitely, again, June 20th at 1 p.m. The link is below. So tune in. It's going to be a good event. And there's some real good booking incentives. Got to get on to find out. But there's some flexibility with it too, which is nice. It's not just one set incentive. There's some choices. So
we love that.
That's what makes it
I think
nice.
Danny and myself are going to be the first one booking.
That works. I know after this, Danny deserves a trip. So
That's exactly right. All right. We thank Savannah from Sandals and Beaches Resorts. We got Perla from Antietam World Travel Service. And of course, any of the travel advisors here at Antietam are phenomenal. They all kind of specialize in different things, but they can also handle everything for every trip that you have. Go to Antietam travel.com for more details, and we'll make sure you know about the June 20th 1 o'clock virtual presentation by Savannah, where you can get some travel goodies. I like it.
Yep.
Like
some nice incentives.
I like it. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Thank you.
Popped on a little early there, but just wanted to make sure you knew. Join that virtual meeting at 1 p.m. on June 20th. You just got to head to AntietamTravel.com. All right, now let's find out who's doing good in our neighborhood. Doing good in the neighborhood, sponsored by the Healing Storm. Shannon and her team are amazing. Mama Cone and I both go to get our massages there. They also specialize in lymphatic massage. Jen now does stretching. Morgan is an amazing deep tissue massage therapist. And lots of other great things for you. You can do your whole healing journey program because Shannon's going to listen to what is bothering you and fix it. Ask Mama Cone the next time you see her for sure. Go to thehealingstorm.com for more information and to schedule your appointment. All right, let's meet Javaria, a distinguished young woman right here in Frederick County. Distinguished Young Women is a great program available to juniors in Frederick County. I have the pleasure of speaking with Javaria. Welcome to Good Morning Frederick.
Hi.
Hi, how are you today?
I'm good.
Good. Well, you're finishing up your junior year. Where do you attend high school?
I go to Oakdale High School.
Oakdale High School. So a rising senior now. How did you hear about Distinguished Young Women?
I heard about it through my finance teacher. We were looking up scholarships, and this one seemed like a lot of money, and it was free to join.
Yeah, and nothing better than free money when you're trying to think about going to college, I guess.
Yep.
What did you get? So you saw it, you said, hey, this is a great opportunity. Obviously, the scholarship was an incentive. What was the best thing that you got out of the program this year?
So far, I've really had opportunities to practice speaking. Like, we had an interviewing portion. I've done several mock interviews through DYW. I've gotten the opportunity to speak with you through DYW. So a lot of different great confidence building activities that I've gained.
Yes. And it's so important to be comfortable speaking to strangers, obviously, but certainly a large group. Now, Distinguished Young Women, not only, it's kind of set up similar to a pageant that you have these different kind of segments. Is that correct?
Yeah, except it's a little bit more, you don't need to be beautiful, to be in Distinguished Young Women.
Well, you are, but yes, I get it.
It's more focused on like academics and talent and the other parts that make you yourself.
Right. Yes. And
Which
the most important parts, I think. So what was your talent that you did?
I read a poem that I wrote.
That is phenomenal. Have you been writing for a long time?
Maybe since like 8th grade, I guess, not very long.
Okay. And what is the course of study you think you're going to continue on after high school?
I think I want to go into medicine, which is especially why I need to get scholarships for college because I got to save that money.
It's going to be a big investment for sure. I understand that. So you are getting ready after the summer to start your senior year at Oakdale. Are you looking forward to it?
Yeah. I think I loaded up with too many APs though, so I'll see how that goes.
Oh, yeah. You're going to challenge yourself all the way to the very end, which we wouldn't expect anything less than distinguished young woman to do that. Now you have a medallion that you're wearing. Can you hold that up so we can see it?
Sure. I got this from the local program of Distinguished Young Women.
Okay. And does every participant receive that as a token of completing the program?
As a token for getting to the local program, yes.
Okay, excellent. Now, some I know young ladies that I've spoken to have submissions that they're competing more at the state level. Do you also, are you continuing on with this summer with that program?
Yes.
Oh, exciting. So I think you guys all get together at Hood this summer?
Yeah, for 5 days in July.
Oh, excellent. Well, that'll be a really nice way because you guys were mostly doing this program remotely, but you had a few opportunities to engage with each other.
Yeah, it was mostly remotely. If we wanted to, we could come in for in-person interviews, but I opted to just go virtual.
Okay, awesome. Well, what is your one piece of advice if there is a young lady who is a rising junior in high school? What would you tell them about why they should consider this program?
They're not going to lose out if they do. It's free scholarships to, especially to a lot of like Hood College. They even just participating, you can get like 65% off the tuition. So a lot of colleges and a lot of free money is just available just by participating and trying your best.
Yeah, so it's definitely a win-win, right? You learn some skills and you get some free money, which we all love. Well, Javeri, we appreciate you making the time for us today on Good Morning Frederick and wish you all the success in your senior year and beyond.
Thank you.
All right, want to thank her so much. Want to thank Sonia Amir Bowie for hooking those up. It's so great. This is the future of Frederick, I can guarantee you right now. We're debuting them now. All right, that is it for our show today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully, I'll see you 1 week from today for the live show, 8 to 10 a.m. at 401 North Market Street. It's going to be a lot of fun. I know we're going to have a great time. I can't wait to see you there. Tell a friend about Good Morning Frederick. You know, we want to spread the word about some of our nonprofits and local businesses as much as possible. I know we can get to 10,000 people subscribed on YouTube. That is my goal over the next 12 months. I need you to help me do it. The more you share, like, comment, and give feedback, the faster we'll get there. Thank you so much. Have an awesome day. Let's get out there. Let's be great.